Hey everyone, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with me, Banshee, and Oberon behind the controls today. He's not feeling well. He took a little turn just before the show started, about an hour before, and went to rest and still doesn't feel quite up for the challenge. So, you got me and Sunny and whoever comes along. Sunny is sleeping on the couch right now, though, so I'm sorry, all of you Sunny lovers. All three cats are in here. Sassy's on the ground, Shadow's on, what do you call it, like a footrest, and Sunny is on the couch. All right, so it is just me. He said if he feels up to it, he might come in later, but I'm like giving him the night off if I can. So at any rate, I'm good. I don't know, with everything happening here, the weather taking an awful turn, all of these different things. He took sick. I just felt like using the Urban Crow Tarot today. Oh, Mr. Oh, I need the yes. Just put both up, and then you don't have to keep getting up. We're going to keep both screens up. It'll be easier. The Urban Crow Guidebook is here for the Urban Crow Oracle by M.J. Cullinane. So I'm going to be using that. And I hope I'm shuffling them right. So we're worried about bad weather, storms coming through. They're calling it a bomb cyclone that's affecting the Great Lakes and the Northeast. So everybody in its path, do stay safe. Everybody saying feel better soon, Mr. O. All right, let's see what we have for the collective today. Wow. Ghosts. The card is called Ghosts. I have a delay on my computer, so I can't always see if I'm showing the full picture or not, but hopefully you'll see it there in the camera. Wow, ghosts. And it's funny because we were supposed to do this Ghost of Christmas Past thing. We're not sure if we're going to get to that or not. Just the way things are right now. We may not even have power tomorrow. So basically all this is about, and all of what this is saying is shadows of the past. Let them visit, but don't let them stay, because they no longer hold substance in your world. And that's a real interesting card, really, because, you know, it reminds me of the Six of Cups a little bit. You can go and revisit your past, even some of the more shadowy things in your past. But the bottom line is, you don't stay there, or don't let it stay. You have to live in the here and now, And, we've grown from our past experiences. Some of them we may, some people have regrets. So, but you can't stay there. You need to move forward. And it's okay if they visit once in a while. But, when it's time for them to leave, let them know. That's what I have for the collective today. Good luck with that. Thank you, G-Man. We certainly hope so. We had quite the day yesterday. We did our Journey of the Fool ritual and guided journey and card reading for the collective. It was pretty fascinating, actually, going through all of that. And, of course, silly me, I'll have to watch the video again. I didn't write down the cards. I may do a follow-up on that in the blog, because it's an interesting reading for 2023 that may have definitely more of a collective impact. So more on that in the future. And let's get rolling here. Yeah, we don't know. I mean, we've got flu shots. He got a shingle shot. We both got our COVID shots. And so just don't know. It could be anything. There's lots of things out there right now. And when you work in a public place like the library, you can be exposed to stuff. It could be something he ate. We're really not clear yet. So we'll just see how it goes. All right, I believe Buddy B is first. So I'll take your question, Buddy B. Did you post it already? And I missed it? Nope. Oh, thank you, thank you. Hey, I'm in it here for whatever. And if anybody else did a reading, Fiber Magic did her own reading either with or after the show. She sent me pictures of it, and I'm going to be talking to her about the cards. So if anybody has done that, by all means, hey, I'll be happy to help you interpret those. Yeah, that's true. That is very true, Violet. Good point. What major changes are coming to me in 2023? Okay. Well, that's very nice of you to look at it that way, buddy, because a lot of people fear that change word, but you just came out and said it. What changes are coming? Let's take a look. It's not always scary, and it shouldn't be. Using my Ghost and Spirit Tarot for this, speaking of ghosts. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is reversed. Right up there. We have the Two of Swords reversed. I like that. All right, I should put it up here. There we go. And we have the Ace of Swords upright. So, as I realize I've kind of mucked up the order here. There. The Ace of Swords. Okay. So that's what I see change-wise. We started with that King of Wands, buddy, and it's reversed. And so I think that some of the changes that are coming are in relation to how you carry yourself, how others perceive you. And I think basically this is changing. Maybe in the past there was... there were people who thought maybe you might be a little pushy, maybe aggressive. And if that's not the case, the other thing might be just a little bit reckless with, things in your life and situations that you need to take care of. They may have thought that you would maybe act before you thought about it a little bit. The Two of Swords here is indicating movement away from that. It's like almost as if you're ready to turn a page here. The Two of Swords is saying it's time to move on from this. I really feel that this one is the key here, that there is movement away from being the reversed King of Wands. Maybe you're actually going to write that card. And, and also it's possible you might have been getting some negative feedback from people, which of course didn't help matters, So maybe you kind of lost some of your confidence, self-confidence, and felt that maybe you needed to, you just didn't have what it took, and the Two of Swords is saying here, you're moving away from that person now. And right here is the Ace of Swords. It looks as though you are moving into a period. The changes that are going to occur is in how you manage the really important moves and decisions that you have to make in your life. I think that, in the past, if they were haphazard, if they were sloppy, or if you lacked the confidence to make the moves that you needed to make, or the decisions, that's changing in 2023. You're going to be really much more on point, and you're going to get things rolling in a positive direction. Really feel that. That Two of Swords followed by the Ace of Swords is really telling there. All right, let's see what we have here. So we have the wreath, which is the ring in this deck, and then we have the home. So, commit yourself in 2023 to make changes that really affect your stability, your security, and your comfort. For example, if you don't have a home or a place to live, it's time to find one, or a place you really want to call home. Or what this is just saying is just find that comfort zone for yourself in this year ahead. Don't keep living on the edge, be in a stable, secure, comfortable frame of mind, if not in a, physical environment. I think those are the kinds of changes, you can expect in 2023. Things stabilizing, getting more secure, that's the change if they haven't been, and making moves and important decisions that really matter to your well-being. I think it's going to be a pretty good year for you. It's going to be heady. Two swords there, the intellect, using the mind. All right, that's what I have for you, buddy. Good luck with that. Hey, Lena, you are up next and asked for a general reading for the next 5 months. Okay. Well, let's roll around here. Use this one. You're welcome, buddy. All right, let's see what we get. Wow, what's with all the aces coming up already? So now we have the Ace of Presents. This one is reversed, though. That's the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is reversed. You have the King of Swords, the King of Needles. King of Swords is reversed. And then we have a King reversed and an Ace. That Ace was upright in the last reading. I'm using a different deck. Kind of crazy. And then we have the Page of Swords reversed. And that's interesting, too. We have two sword cards again, Lena. Just trying to look at the layout, make sure it's okay. Yeah. So, the Ace of Presents indicates it's the next 5 months. This is funny, Lena, because I seem to remember a reading we had where we kind of thought things are going to be moving a little bit slower, sluggish for you, in the early part of the year. And I'm kind of seeing that again here. Growth is slow, or delayed, or, possibly even things as far as business or career or financial matters go. There's a sluggishness. There's an inability to get things off the ground. And the King of Needles is reversed here. And I think that you have to really start focusing, your attention in this area. I really feel you need to focus more on how to make yourself, either more self-sufficient, comfortable, or if you're actually trying to initiate something, some new goal or project or a business, say, then yeah, you really need to make better decisions. Maybe even get better advice. If you're not getting good advice, if you have financial advisors or people advising you in that capacity, you might need to switch up. I feel that here too, and I see the Page of Needles, the Page of Swords, because that's about communication, or the lack of it, maybe even. And so I'm kind of thinking here too, maybe you need to start talking to somebody about what you can do to make things, to improve, your financial or your material conditions, whatever the case may be, whether it's career, whether it's, just your all around finances. I really feel this strongly with these cards here. And again, we've got the swords, which is the cards of the intellect. Some thought needs to be put here, some attention, possibly some better decisions, more informed decisions need to be made. So I would definitely, if you need to, consult with somebody who knows their stuff in that field. And I'm grabbing this instead of my Lenormand. Ah. All right, Lena, let's see what we get. Let's see if there's light at the end of this tunnel. Well, I've got the snowman. And I've got the home. Since this is a reading, it was kind of a general outlook, not necessarily about finances. This may not relate to this. I'm trying to think if it does or not. I mean, it could. If you're maybe thinking about selling a home or property, maybe somebody might be able to offer you help and assistance there. Or if you're looking for a way to refinance, something, they might be able to help you. But I'm almost wondering if this is about something else. To me, this could indicate maybe meeting somebody new. You might meet somebody new who could give you, a sense of stability, a sense of security. I don't know if this is a new friend or romantic partner. The reading itself didn't really lend itself that way, so it's a little unclear to me what this could be talking about, but whoever this person is could bring you a little bit more stability and security in your life. So it could very well be somebody that you need to consult with to help you out with financial matters too. I'm not going to rule that out. But I'm just thinking here, maybe this is something else in your life that you will meet somebody. Or is it possible, that maybe I didn't want to go there, but I'll just say maybe, that you'll get that alimony payment and get some security, from your ex. I'm just grasping there. I'm not really clear that that's it. Other card readings we've done haven't indicated that. But you know what, Lena? Maybe in the future we could ask one more time about the status of that and see where that's heading. All right, that's what I have for you, Lena. Good luck with that. I see Divine is here. Hi, Divine. All right. And I think Jess is up. Am I right? Yep. Hey, Jess. This one. Hey, Divine. Okay, Jess, you can type in your question. I don't know if you did already and I missed it. Jess, do you have a question? It's a little under the weather, Divine You. There it is. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let me focus on that a moment. Sorry, because I get talky too, like Mr. O. And so I'm just trying to move things along a little bit. All right. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is upright. Ooh, I like this. We have the High Priestess upright. Wow, we have the Three of Cups upright. So I don't know if you were expecting this. I don't know how long you haven't been communicating and how serious this disagreement is, but I almost feel like there's going to be some movement here. You know, the Knight of Wands is moving swiftly and aggressively towards some goal or pursuit. So is it you maybe that needs to try to open the lines again? Or is it them? But it almost seems like something is going to happen here. And, or maybe, you know, because also, let me go here first, the Three of Cups, because I feel a coming together here. You know, this is very celebratory, the Three of Cups. So I don't know if it's going to happen in this holiday season, which is unfortunate if it doesn't. But it certainly looks like there's something to celebrate here and with others. And so I almost feel that that could indicate that your family are going, you know, that you're going to reconcile this in some way. The High Priestess, to me, might indicate that, well, you know, there may be some mysteries here, you know, that you're going to have to give some thought to. I wonder, too, if you have to go with your gut here, you know, and think about this for yourself. Is it you that really has to try to break the ice and try to say, you know, we need to get over this now? I guess you have to decide what your gut is telling you about what you should do in this situation. Should you wait it out? You know, because it looks like there is some movement here. Maybe what this is saying too is your gut might tell you the right time to make that move, and you know it will end happily. So if you feel like you need to hold off because conditions aren't quite right yet, okay, do so. But if you feel the time is now to make a move, maybe during this holiday season when everybody's celebrating, then do so. So let's see what the Lenormand can add to this, because I'm curious now. Everything seems so positive here. All right. Yeah, I get that. And I think you will. I look at all the cards here. And as a matter of fact, just to be sure, and it might muddle the waters, we could do a quick yes, no, but I really feel here the answer is yes, because there's movement towards a coming together, which is like speaking again, right? And the high priestess here has a connection. There's a deep, what the high priestess might also be indicating here is, despite differences that you may have with your parents, there is a deep connection there. I wonder if she's not here to tell me that. What I also see is the North Pole is here. That's the crossroads. And look here, Jess. You have the fireplace. And the fireplace in this deck is the sun. And so I do think things are at a crossroads right now. Like they're maybe even themselves weighing whether they should speak to you again or not. I think this is going to turn out successful. I think that you may have to give this just a little bit more time, though, seeing the crossroads here. So consider that it may take a little bit longer. But, if they're really into the holidays and you usually are with them, or you speak to them, or you give them holiday greetings, it wouldn't hurt in some way for you to speak to them and do that if you want to reestablish communications with them. So I don't know if that answered your question completely, but I think the answer is yes. I think that I do think they may communicate with you again, but the bottom line for me is, if you really want that relationship, you shouldn't always wait just for the other person to act. You need to try too, It's a two-way street here, and so maybe that's like I've said, is that you guys do have a deeper connection maybe than you realize. That's what I have for you. Good luck with that. All right. I think we're on Libra cusp now. What's coming towards Libra? This is called the Clarity Tarot, Violet. It's an interesting deck. I have a little pet peeve with it, but I like the colors. I like the images. And they've got some added perks. They've got keywords on the cards. They've got things on the top, symbols, astrological symbols, etc. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I'll talk to you about it sometime. It's not a big hairy deal, but it did bother me at the time. But I thought, yeah, I can work with it. All right, I pulled out the pasta tarot for whoever's at Libra. Libra, you get some pasta. Well, this deck was something I kind of came across when I was buying a gift for someone else. And I saw it there, and I'm like, how come I didn't know about this one? I looked at it, and I thought, yeah, I probably would want this one. And then when I got it, I was kind of like surprised about a couple of things, but really it's not bad. I like it. I like the way it shows on camera, too. Oh. Okay. It is, I gotta get my little cheat sheet out, but I'm getting used to this. I thought so. It's the Six of Quarta, the Six of Wands. Woohoo! Upright. And you got the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is also upright. And wow, Temperance is also upright. I kind of like this. I kind of like the way this is going. And I feel like with this one, Libra, I got to start with the hunky man in the middle here with the heavy load on his shoulders. It seems as though some hard work or effort that you're putting into something. And, when I say that, it could be physical effort, like at a job, etc. So what's coming toward you is some hard work or effort you're going to put into something. It could be mental effort. It could be, let's say, reconciling people together, arbitrating an argument, whatever the case may be, solving a dilemma, a problem, whatever, and it's a heavy burden, whatever it is. Whatever this is coming towards you, and you know what? People are going to be feeling really good after you carry that load for them. It's like you pull it together so that others, are very appreciative and balance is restored. I almost wonder if this is something more emotional than it is physical. But balance and harmony seems to be restored with the Temperance card here. And whatever this load is that you're carrying will pay off for you in the end. People will think better of you. They will recognize you for your efforts. If this is like on a job, whatever the case may be, this is very positive. It puts you in a good light. And also, it's something that you really did selflessly, for other people, not just for yourself. So whatever this is, this just looks really, really positive. Oh, did it? Oh, good, Jess. Glad to hear it. Oh, thank you, Jess. Merry Christmas to you as well. Mr. O got up to make some tea? Or no?
No, but I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm pulling it together. Maybe I'll join in the
Oh, he might join us, he says. He's getting better. All right, let's see what we have. Banshee says no, she's going to take over the show. All right, so we have the key. And then we have the moon. Here we are. This is really interesting. Oh, it could be work-related or business-related, but I also, the moon can be a card of romance, Libra. And so I wonder if, you're going to solve a little lover spat or, bring some people together or something like that. Restore harmony in a relationship. It's really interesting. But whatever, the moon is also kind of a success card as well here. I think here is the key is you will be successful so long as you're willing to take this on, It may not be easy, but once you do it, you're going to look really, really good, whatever this is. It's really interesting reading, so I hope you got something out of that. Good luck with that, Libra. And the interesting thing about this reading is we had 2 quarta now, which is wands. So we've been getting pairs of minor arcana cards. I think that's kind of interesting. I always look at these little coincidences and wonder if it's something astrological going on or whatever. All right. Hey, so are we on Laura? Yay. Merry Christmas, Laura. The sea is interested in you romantically. I've got it. I've got it, Violet. Round and round I go. I'm going to go back to the Ghost and Spirit for that. Let's see what we get. Merry Christmas, Mr. O from Laura.
Thank you, Laura. Merry Christmas.
Mr. O, if you could be so kind to... Oh, never mind. Help me figure out where I put my water. It was behind my computer. I thought maybe I left it in the kitchen. Oh, well. All right. Yes, he was peeking over the set. Oh, well, I take it you want them to be interested in you romantically? Because unfortunately here I got the Nine of Cups reversed. That's what I'm starting with. But let's see where this leads. It might be one of those things, be careful what you wish for kind of card. Whoa, and then we have the Ten of Swords, followed by the Ten of Swords. But the Ten of Swords is reversed. Jeez, maybe I shouldn't have used this deck. The Nine of Swords is here, and it is upright. So again, I have two Swords cards. This is really mystifying. And just to remind people, when we do these things, I'm constantly mixing up my cards before we start. So it's really interesting this is turning out this way. And there are 2 9 cards here. And I wish it was the opposite, that this one was upright and this one was reversed. So this might be one of those situations to be careful what you wish for. And I wonder if for some reason when I'm looking at these other cards, I can't help but wonder if has this person gone through any kind of breakup or divorce or some kind of, bad relationship lately? Because this Ten of Swords could be indicating a healing process going on, and the fact that they may have a lot of anxieties right now related to some loss or betrayal. If it's not a relationship, it may be something else that's going on in their life right now. So I'm wondering here if this is saying, I want to do a yes/no to see if they're really interested in you, because I wonder if this is just saying, well, do you want them to be interested at this point? Because it could be kind of a lot of baggage that they're carrying right now. In other words, the timing may just not be right. Seems to be a lot of anxieties. They need the healing, though. You might be somebody who could help them heal, Oh, he's extremely busy. Well, he must feel under the gun, The good news about the Ten of Swords is that usually the worst part of it is over. And, but the fact that the 9 is here and upright, these fears and anxieties and maybe overstressed, is just a bad time for this person right now. Let me do the Lenormand and then we'll do a quick yes/no and see what we get, Laura. Mr. Kara, Mr. O is sitting with Sunny on the couch. So you can't make Sunny be bad tonight. All right. Okay. We've got the Yule log, which is the coffin in this deck. And we've got the sleigh, which is the ship. Well, again, I don't think this has anything to do with you. I think it has to do with the situation here. I feel that this person, say I'm just picking up something else, and pretty sure this is not about you and this person. But when we do the yes or no, we may rethink this. There's a move away from something, there's a move away. They're trying to end something and they're trying to move on, but they need to end something first. So whether it's a lot of the stress from work, whether different things have to take place before they can make that move to you, that might be the situation. So, I'm going to use a different deck for this and leave those up for frame of reference, I think. And let's just ask the cards if this person is interested in you romantically. or will be. Yeah, Sunny is Mr. O's therapy cat tonight. Good call, Kara. I just bought them a new water fountain, and they freaked out over it. It was so silly. They were all scared of it. And they have a water fountain in the bathroom that just doesn't work well enough. I don't understand what the problem is. But anyway, I went with a different one that streams less because Sassy didn't like the one that poured water out too fast. And now they're all freaking out over it. Go figure. I don't know. Cats. These cards are very thin, so they're hard for me to grab even. That's one caveat about them. Oh, it's leaning toward yes, but it's kind of weird. So the first card I pulled was the Queen of Pentacles, reversed. And the second card I pulled is one of the aces, the Ace of Wands, of course. And then, of course, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Which is interesting because we've had so many Wand and Sword cards. In the readings in general. You know, it's leaning towards yes, but this person has things they have to take care of. I think there's just some things in their life that are being either poorly managed at this time or they feel overburdened. They really need to take care of themselves, I think. So I think it may be coming, but it may take a while. You know, it may take a little bit longer before this surfaces. Look at Mr. O even made me tea. Oh, thank you, Mr. O. It's piping hot. I'm going to put it down. Thank you. All right. I see a chair coming forward here. But that's what I have for you, Laura. Good luck with that. It's very interesting, and we'll see how it turns out. You'll have to keep us posted. And, of course, ask more questions, on this. We'll see how things develop in time. Alrighty, Mr. O returns.
I'm halfway, literally, because of the angle. Hi, everybody. And, of course, where Mr. O goes,
uh-oh,
Sunny will
here
follow.
comes trouble.
See, Kara, you had to have it, didn't you?
Sunny. And I have... Oh, no.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. That's been our show for the night.
We're done. No. All right. Hang on a minute here. I'm getting myself organized. All right, so we are on... It was Laura, so I think we're on C, right? Right in my shuffling space, as always. Hi, C. Are you with us today? Mr. O returns.
And I wanted to thank everybody for their kind thoughts. And just say that my overall conclusion is I believe I've been dehydrated. I have not been drinking a lot of water in the last day or two, and all our rushing around, I think it just kind of hit me. So I have been duly chastised.
Uh-oh, he kicked the camera.
Oh.
He's going to do it again. Hey, you. Stop that. Stop wreaking havoc. Hey, and I want my wand.
Well, here's the dealy do. We're going to move this a little bit.
Okay. Back to you. You can put them up.
Or make an attempt.
All right.
An attempt was made.
So is C here? Oh, there are questions above. Okay.
I'll help you with that.
Why can't I see it? It's my... Hold on, my thing is locked. I don't know why it does that. Huh.
And I didn't even set up our lighting, so that's why we're sort of darker screened here.
For some reason, I can't seem to move up my chat.
I'll find it for you.
Oh, there it goes. So weird. It just seemed to lock in place. What is going on between A, Cancer, and Capricorn now? He is Cancer. She is... what is that symbol?
Is that Virgo?
Virgo, I think.
Or Capricorn.
Or Capricorn, isn't it? Yeah. No. Oh, yeah, Capricorn. Got it. Okay.
Only
Sorry.
Our moon sign.
I know.
We're both
You'd
Capricorn
think I
moon.
would remember that symbol. You don't have any decks, right? So we're just going to use mine. Okay.
I can grab one easily enough.
Well, maybe when I shuffle next or whatever.
Well,
Let's use pasta again.
don't get spaghetti with me.
Mr. O's sense of weird humor is still intact, so he must be feeling fine.
It's my secret to dieting. I basically don't take care of myself, and then I don't feel like eating and get more sick and still don't feel like eating. And
Thank you. Oh, see.
oh, everything's wrong here because I set up a set for just you. Hello, Sun Man.
All right. I have my snowman here in honor of the snow that's going to fall. Thankfully, it looks like we'll be in the 4 to 6 inch range now here by us. But all around us, there's a lot more snow falling. So we'll see how that goes. But the winds are going to be atrocious.
Thank you, G-Man. It is good to see everybody. Okay, 4 of quarter, that's cups.
No, that's once.
Oh, okay. 4 of wands. 3 of swords. Lunga.
Lunga? Yeah, quarters
It's
wands,
reversed.
Lunga swords, 3 of swords reversed.
And then Minuta.
Minuta is the pentacles. So which one is that?
It's the one with the plumber.
It's the...
The ass.
He's doing the job. He's doing the job. That is so funny. Oh, dear. All right. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles reversed. We've got the 3 of Swords reversed. And we've got the 4 of Wands upright.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of interesting here. I don't know what's going on here. I think that there's a reason to celebrate, and it might be because maybe they've overcome some difficulties between each other, or they are going to. The 3 of Swords is reversed here, which means a healing is taking place rather than a heartache. And then you have the 8 of Pentacles reversed, and I wonder here if they're still having difficulties kind of working together, kind of being on the same page, with what needs to be done, either to strengthen their relationship or whatever. It just seems as though something is left undone that needs to be done.
I'm still foggy-minded, but what's coming out to me is that maybe this is about how they really can express to each other. It's like what Banshee said. I think it's the communication is hesitant in a way, and so there's an intent to feel better, to heal, etc. But there's still some queasiness or something, caution about how communication is happening. It may be that people feel like sometimes the way somebody talks or the words they use triggers, so like they're working on trying, or they want to be working on trying to resolve that.
The Four of Wands is about building a firm foundation, and the Three of Swords is, this idea that healing a heartache. So if their foundation together is strong, they can weather the storms that are, that may have caused conflict between them or heartache. It's just, though, that they really need to focus on the work, They just have to. You want to do it?
Sure.
And do you want to do what we've done before? And
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We're going to try that again. But you can go ahead this time.
Hi, Shadow. I see you down there. Hello.
Oh, Sunny.
All right, so the rider
Uh-huh.
and then the bear. The bear was number 2.
Okay, the rider and the bear. So I feel as though they're moving to a more stable, secure space. I really do. The bear is about that, building a future, building your financial power, or just being empowered. So I get the feeling that they are moving towards a more secure position. And I know I'm kind of reading it the opposite here. Actually, maybe it's because they have had such a strong foundation, as I suggested here, with the Four of Wands, that they are able to move into a better place together. I mean, in their relationship.
Well, it may be that somebody has to express themselves.
They broke up? Uh-oh. Well, that could explain that, but I think there is some healing going on.
Right. I mean, to me, it seems like somebody wanted to be the stronger person, maybe the bear person, and maybe that was a part of it. Or maybe they're looking for somebody to be stronger for the relationship.
Well, or maybe they're stronger for moving on. They feel, either one or both parties feel stronger for moving on. I guess I got separation here and a healing from separation, but seeing the Four of Wands here really made me think that they were together. So, I mean, it seems like it's too bad, because it seemed like there might have been a really good foundation being built here, but something separated them then, and maybe what this is saying then is that nobody was truly willing to work on it. Or at least one of the parties wasn't, which is why, that this has gone their separate ways.
But even so, it seems like, somebody is healing or
Yes.
they're moving beyond that.
Yes.
And maybe that could be really the bear and the rider too, but I see that with that Three of Swords reverse.
I feel like that's a change, that this is more empowering to have moved on. And, and sometimes that's the case. I'm sorry we kind of goofed that up in the beginning, see? But it just seemed as though, and it's funny too, because I saw it there, just that darn Four of Wands. Were they married at one time? Were they actually married? Because the Four of Wands sometimes can indicate marriage.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
It could be.
No. Okay. Well, they seem to have something that could have, been built in to a firmer foundation, but, without doing the work and being dedicated to, the relationship, now we're healing wounds from a separation.
Well, maybe they were at one point considering that they could be married or partnered more legally, but everything else happened. I mean, maybe that's what the 4-1 says, is that they were headed that way, but it didn't work out.
That's what we have for you, see.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Take those. If you want to grab a deck, you could.
Well,
I can make an announcement. So, we are live streaming on Christmas Day. 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you've got nothing to do. And it might be a short show because lots of people have things to do. So we'll just see how it goes. Violet, you do not have to be here. But you're welcome to be here. And we were supposed to do a special show tomorrow, but we're not sure we're going to pull it off tomorrow. We might incorporate it into our live show on Sunday. And are we doing happy hour?
we will do happy hour.
We are doing happy hour on
provided
Saturday.
we have power.
Oh! Provided we have power and the storm doesn't knock it out.
Right.
That's right.
There is talk about, I guess, the storm being so strong that they expect a lot of people to lose power. Traditionally, we haven't always lost power or for very long, but this one seems like it's going to be really out there.
Yeah, we'll see. Fingers are crossed big time, especially with my garage roof problem. So, I'm kind of nervous about the winds.
Oh.
All right, so we are on, is it Kara? Kara, are you up? Yes. Oh, okay, Violet. All right. Well, you'll miss my Material Matters show then, but that's okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm very tired.
Oh, if you need to...
No, I mean, just,
Okay.
I'm tired. That's all.
Did we get a question from Kara?
She only needed to see Sunny. She's good.
What?
Yes, I always remember trying to wake up early on Christmas morning. What did I do here?
What do the ancestors have for Kara today? All right.
My cards are all messed up.
Oh,
Just
no.
like me.
How'd you go get a deck and what happened?
Well, I think I did it right here on live, so.
Oops. So as you can see here, we've got a nice background here. We got from Spellfire. I
Yeah.
love her altar cloths. I have this nice one up here you can't see as well. Maybe that has Christmas ornaments on it. It's really beautiful. So, and of course they're reversible. So on the back of this one is some holly, and on the back of that one is snowflakes. So we can reverse them and use both sides. I love their stuff. And it got to me so fast. We were able to use those card holders. I bought those card holders we used in the Journey for the Fool from Spellfire, and it worked really well in our presentation. You'll
Karen,
probably
my family, my father's family was not Italian. I'm not Italian at all. But we always did Christmas Eve too. It was our extended family. It was my father and his siblings and my grandmother. And that was every Christmas Eve. It was always with those guys. Do you guys do the fish thing? Isn't there like a fish that is traditional for Italian Christmases?
You know, it's really great working it with my family because my family always did Christmas Day. So I was busy all Christmas going out to visit his family on Christmas Eve and then mine on Christmas Day.
Right. Our Christmas days were just kind of just our own family. You know, me and my siblings would do our presents, and sometimes we might visit another aunt and uncle on my mom's side, but not always. Okay, so Kara, what do the ancestors want for you? Have for you. Oh dear, it's the star reversed. And then it's the King of Wands reversed. I know what somebody's saying. There's those reverse cards. Yep.
Hasn't
here's
that
another
come
one.
up before in my cards?
9 of Wands reversed.
And now 2 wands again. This is really wacky stuff today. So...
That's their water fountain. It sort of just has a trickle thing sound.
Oh, can they hear that? Uh-oh.
Violet does. She hears it.
Yep, it's the fountain in the kitchen that scares them. All right. Kara.
Kara, I think that the ancestors want you to understand that they realize that maybe you don't feel there's, hope or destiny for yourself, perhaps, or maybe that you don't feel like you're riding to anything really great, the King of Wands. But what they do feel, though, is that you're making progress with understanding all the complicated feelings that you receive because you're empathic and because you're a sensitive soul. They understand that your place maybe is sometimes to be there just to listen, but to also speak for yourself in a way. And so they want you to advocate for your own destiny because you may not necessarily see it coming to you from somewhere else. You have to really go to it in a way. Messed up, right?
No, actually, I was going to say maybe I should go rest now and let him take over because that was really good. I'm kind of going in a different direction, but I like what he had to say. I almost think, Kara, what your ancestors might have for you is that they want you to know they want you to really know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Ooh.
As they say in poker, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, don't keep beating a dead horse. If something is not working, you just, and trying to make it happen over and over again might make you feel more pessimistic. It might make you give up, which is not what your ancestors want to see. And so they want you to, have the confidence to know that sometimes it's better to let go and that you don't have to fear letting go. You don't have to be afraid of the consequences. There will be better opportunities awaiting you sometimes once you let go of the losing proposition, whatever it is, I kind of felt that when I saw that, but do you want to use yours?
This one?
Oh, we didn't shuffle it because we should have put them all out together. Whoops.
We'll try and do that the next one.
Yes, we'll do it the next time.
I'm working on 25% brain here, so.
We liked doing that before, so we're going to do that again.
Yeah, I thought it worked out nicely.
But let's see what the Lenormand has for you here. Aww.
Kitten. Whoops. And tree.
They also don't want you to get too hard on yourself over this, I feel. They want you to know that you will grow. You will grow and you will do better in these types of situations in time. As we said in our ritual yesterday, on that you can trust.
Is kitten dog or child?
Yes, it's dog.
Okay. So I feel it right that the ancestors really don't want to depress you too much, so I don't know why they gave you the star reverse.
Everything reversed.
But it is about growth, and I think because it's a Christmas tree, Lenormand, I think this is saying that you should be loyal to your own sense of where you belong.
There you go.
And not try to be influenced by what other people say you need to be loyal to or how other people say you should grow. Listen to the ancestors and TFT.
Wow, that was a plug. Yeah, grow in loyalty to yourself, but also, realize that growth is assured through this whole thing here. However, if you keep, this isn't the tower, I know, but if you keep repeating or hanging on, this is about hanging on, I feel. and not throwing up the flag, even though it's the wand. Sometimes you have to let it go, is what they're saying. Give up when the giving up is good, and don't try to fight it. And trust in that. Trust that you will grow from that. You won't grow from trying to make something work that's broken. And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Kind of blah blah there. Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to do the cards at the same time.
Yeah. How'd I end up with these?
I don't know.
And those back. Okay.
And Starry Boo asks, will they find love in 2023?
All right, so I'm going to use my deck, and you're going to use your Lenormand at the same time.
All right.
All right. So they want to know if they're going to find love. Do we want to do a yes, no? Or do we want to look at the cards? Let's look at the cards. You are welcome, Kara.
I always thought almost all Italians were Catholic, so that was a little bit of a shock there to me. Hey, the Pope lives there. Not exactly, but I guess.
I'm going to cut him up here because he's in my way. All right, let's see what we have here. I have Judgment reversed. Ooh. I have the Page of Cups reversed. And the Five of Wands reversed. This might be one of those situations we might want to do a yes, no, but let's see what you have.
So first was the dog and then the ship.
Huh.
I know.
I know. I don't know if you... right now, it's hard to say if you're going to find love in 2023. I mean, in my mind, it may be leaning towards no. It just seems like things are very cloudy right now, that very uncertain. And, there may be some people that you meet, but I don't know that things get off the ground. It just may not be happening. The Five of Wands also shows you possibly walking away from some of these situations. So in other words, you might meet people and maybe even you'll have like a first date or even maybe a couple dates, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's almost as if you are going to move on because of possibly maybe trust issues.
Well, I look at the ship and the dog as saying that maybe you are moving towards a strong friendship,
okay, that
which
could be.
Maybe down the line could move somewhere else. But I think you're moving into the friend zone, and I don't even know that it's right away. I think it might be later on in the year is my feeling. I sort of feel like there is competition around you for maybe the same prospects that maybe within the kind of way you operate, circles you operate in, that maybe,
Hi, Jess.
Hi. Good night. Thanks for coming. There's a feeling that maybe also perhaps the journey part of the ship sort of means movement, is maybe you realize that the crowd or the pool of availability that is per your community or your groupings is something you want to move away from. That's why I see the ship there. You want to move, maybe you just want to move towards establishing good friendships before really feeling you can pursue relationships, because I feel those cards up there, the Five, the Page, and Judgment, really look divisive for relationships. It could just be a really bad year for relationships. It feels like people are more likely engaging for other reasons that are not necessarily romantic, and that maybe people don't view romance the same way you do. That's Judgment reversed, in my opinion. That maybe you're in a pool of people that are just looking for the next best thing, and they're not looking for something that really fills their heart. Thanks for coming, Jess.
All right, Starry Boo, that's what we have for you.
You know, you just described my parents, Kara. One parent was born Lutheran, one was Catholic, but neither of them are especially religious, or were. So, Starry Boo, the overall summation is probably not likely, but you may be finding yourself to resolve to just invest in having good friends.
Yeah, and you never, and also maybe this is just a admonition that with the people you meet in 2023, take it really slow, because it sounds like some of the situations may not end well.
You're welcome.
Or may not be good for you, and you may want to move away from them anyway.
And of course, we always encourage you to come back whenever you do and ask again, because tarot is a snapshot in time, and maybe the cards that fell today would alter somewhat over the next week or two, or whenever you come back.
All right. What do we got? We got Dr.
It's
V.
Dr. Victor.
Dr. Victor.
Dr. Victor.
He's singing. He must be feeling better.
I'm
Oh,
feeling
no.
a little better.
Oh, no.
I know. So now I'm going to make everyone feel sick by singing.
I feel it coming out already, Mr. O.
A moving feeling, a movement.
Okay, Dr. V. I know you're probably typing your questions, so I'll give you a moment. I think my tea has cooled off enough now.
And everybody should turn and look at the center picture where Sonny's back paw is resting gently in the staging area.
He's giving his approval to the card readings.
Yes, I think so.
He's pointing the way.
There's Dr. Victor.
Hey, Dr. V. Oh, career reading 2023. Okay, yep. Any shift move. Okay, let's see what comes up.
Alrighty.
See what's out there, Dr. V.
And hope you're doing well in other ways too, Dr. Victor.
Do you know, I heard on the news tonight talk about crazy weather. I gotta tell them, Violet,
okay.
This
Yeah.
was too crazy. In Wyoming, it went from something like 42 degrees to 2 degrees in 1 hour. In 1 hour.
It dropped 40 degrees down in 1 hour. But that's probably because of those winds. That
I
massive
guess. Isn't that
cold front.
crazy? I have never heard of that.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anything like that.
I think they said that it was historical, that they don't believe they've ever recorded a temperature drop that fast.
Yeah.
There's been certainly temperature drops at 40
Yeah,
degrees,
that will
but
happen.
maybe over a number of hours.
That's just crazy. I was shocked.
So am I doing these then? We went back to the old way.
Got it?
Give me your
Hand
deck
it
and I'll
to
do
me.
that real quick.
Okay.
And then you can...
Well, I don't think... Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Violet, you're slipping. You were supposed to remind us.
You have to keep us... Now you have to keep us on target with that. No, it's just today, because we started off different to begin with, so... Very different.
All right, I'll let you pull them, but I'm going to throw
Sure.
these out there first this time.
What?
And it was the greeting card, which is
Okay.
the letter, followed by the gingerbread, which is... I always forget.
Number 20.
I don't remember them by the
The
numbers.
garden.
The garden. That's
We
a
have the
dark
Queen
garden.
of Swords reversed. Okay, Dr. V. And we also have the Nine of Cups upright.
Indeed. Nine of Cups upright.
Ah, and then honest to goodness, what's with the kings today? The King of Wands reversed again. All right, well.
He looks like he could be the world.
You know, what I would suggest to you for 2023, Dr. V, is it's really, really important to keep your options open. And I'm going to focus on the Lenormand here, not just because you pulled it first, but it's actually pulling me in. And I want to say here that this is saying keep your social networks open. Keep corresponding or get into networks. If you're looking for work, you want career advancement, maybe you want to move to another company or a different opportunity, keep your eyes open, definitely apply. Also, just, commiserate with other people and see what's out there. See what tips you can get from others. I think it's possible. We do have the Nine of Cups. Where is that? There, in the middle. And it is upright. And the Nine of Cups talks about obtaining what you desire. So what is it you desire? What do you want? You can make it happen, but you really are going to have to, that's the king, right? Focus. You're going to have to, focus on making it happen and do the work and be, how do I want to say this? Do you have something there? I have something.
Well, I don't have something for that. I just sort of feel when I'm looking at this, what I'm seeing is Banshee's absolutely right on. This is about keeping your networks open and keeping lines of communication open between prospects and things. But I think a lot of what next year will be in terms of your questions is luck.
Oh.
Being lucky, the Nine of Cups, being in the right place at the right time, maybe because of keeping the networks open, because to me, it sort of looks like from a business point of view, maybe there are indicators that are not giving you enough confidence to think of the things you want to move into. It's coming from your networks, but you're just not feeling like those are what you want. The Queen of Swords maybe is talking about your feeling that you might make a decision under duress because you're not feeling like you're getting what you want there. But keep your eyes open, because I think something lucky will filter through, and it will be important to just be able to discern that and make the right choice.
I guess I was looking because the Queen and the King are both reversed, and I was kind of thinking with the Queen, and the King, are you just holding back or concerned that you're going to make a wrong choice, that it's not right for you? Well, then by all means, do due diligence here and, don't just accept any offer. Maybe they're offering you a lot of money, but maybe the job is going to take a lot more out of you than you really want to give. So, make sure that you're making the right choices for yourself here, and it is truly what you desire. Because I think that if you keep networking and you keep talking to people, you may get a tip, like he said, a lucky break, or it's just going to happen. You will know where there are openings or they're looking for people where maybe you should go and apply next.
There's nothing that specifically talks about international moves or shifts within companies you're already involved in, but there's nothing that says there's not.
Yeah.
So it's always back to where we started with the idea of keeping, your contacts updated and keeping, current with all that.
Yeah.
So good luck.
I think it's possible, but good luck with that. You've got a few hurdles here that you just have to get over, but don't hold yourself back. If you've made mistakes in the past and taken positions you now regret, don't let that hold yourself back from pursuing what you really want.
Another way of looking at the Nine of Cups would also be saying, too, that you should also just really see those hints in the things that really motivate you, the things that are really appealing to you, that sort of heartfelt sense there, that those may be the things that really will churn out the best results for you.
And that's what we have for you, Dr. V.
All right, so now we're going to go back to the way we're supposed to, right?
Acella's here, and yes, I'm going to shuffle, and you're going to shuffle that.
Right.
Okay, always been interested in the question.
Ah. That's a nice way to ask that, I guess, maybe.
Does Malik still love me?
Thank you, Dr. Victor. It really does seem like it's kind of like going to be a lucky hit.
Okay, we'll get to you after a cell, Angel Mary. So the reason is, Malika, the reason for the breakup. Do we want to do a yes, no, or do we want to look at the cards? Let's look at the cards, but if they're not clear, I'm definitely going to want to do a yes, no on this one. All right, well, maybe we won't need to. He's showing me before I even get done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot it wasn't the card that it looks like in the tarot.
I know.
That would have meant everything, wouldn't it?
Yep. But don't worry, it still may prove important here. All right. We have the Page of Candles upright, which is the Page of Wands. We have the Four of Wands reversed. Here we go again with double wands. And then we have the Page of Presents. So now...
Two pages.
2 pages and 2 wands. What's with twos today? Do I have to play the lottery?
Then in Lenormand, it was the garden and the coffin. And of course, the coffin talks about things that end. And the garden talks about the public sphere, the idea of where people meet, the intersectionality of people.
Well, I wonder here, Asel, have you mentioned in the past, or I'm not really sure, but have you mentioned in the past that maybe some of his friends might have influenced him that didn't like you? I might be
seem
confusing.
to remember that.
I might be confusing it with somebody else. I'm not sure because, see, this is the card of social environment, and so I'm wondering here if that put the nail, so to speak, in the coffin.
It created gossip, or it created an aura of things that spilled over, perhaps, to Malika's mom.
And the Page of Wands was like saying this was something that could have went somewhere, it could have. It was a great beginning, this relationship. The Four of Candles, the Four of Wands is reversed, which, well, it's not the end of the world, but it was just saying that, things didn't complete. Things didn't move, complete in a more positive direction. And with the Page of Presents, they're reversed again. It's almost as if there was disappointment and some loss, about news of some loss. Obviously the breakup. And so I do think it fits.
I think it fits, but I'm not sure that it really gives us that reason why that you're looking for. I mean, maybe you see something more than I'm seeing, so you can help me out there. But I think mostly it does feel like somehow the idea about you and Malika together was spoiled.
I do.
Perhaps by and you say yes when we asked about the friends.
That's it. I feel that maybe the friends were more the influence here than his mom was.
I mean, I think she went along with that because, of course, as her son, she probably knew most of his friends or had some amount of acquaintance with them. And maybe they even went on the side and without Malika and said things like, "Oh, you should tell Malika, not to go with Asel, So I'm wondering if there's
she may have had her own feelings,
They enhanced it.
But I almost feel that maybe wasn't the deciding factor. That maybe it was the friends or the people he surrounded himself with. Could it be other family members besides, the mom that might have played a role here? Maybe that's the case too. It was people who surrounded him and influenced him. Do you want to ask a yes no directly on the mom?
Yeah, let's do the yes or no.
Okay. We'll ask specifically about the mom and see what we get. I mean, I think clearly she was a part of it. Let's see if I can get if she was the main reason, though. I'm going to let you shuffle and cut quick, too.
All right.
Do you want to count them?
I can do that. Easier to you.
Ah. Well, my hands are really dry lately, so it's hard for me to grab. These cards are a little easier. That Clarity Tarot is very thin.
Claudia, where in the heck have you been?
Claudia, hey, how are ya?
I hope you had a nice solstice.
There you go.
Because I know you celebrate.
Hi, Claudia. One of presents? No. 5, right? I don't know. Wait a minute. Yes.
Is that 10?
Yeah.
Right? I don't like their fonty.
Yeah, maybe I should have done it after all.
I bet you have, Claudia. Well, thanks for checking in with us.
And the aces are going to say ace, so you should be alert. Got one. All right.
Well, so the answer is leaning towards no, which means that maybe the mom didn't have as much influence.
And there's the Queen of potions.
Right.
The Queen of Cups here.
So this almost sort of says, no, she really was, a kind mom. She probably, wasn't that person. But there's another queen too, so maybe she vacillated a bit.
Yeah, I want to see this. Now we got double queens.
Because it's the Queen of Swords reverse. So there are two queens. So I guess it's like, there's a native proverb, there are two wolves inside everybody. Maybe in Malika's mom, there were two queens. The queen that wanted the best for him, but the queen that was afraid he was making the wrong decision.
Yeah, maybe she was worried about the decision. I have to agree there. The other one's just an ace, which tells us it's leaning towards no. These are the two important cards, and I feel there may be two sides to this. She wanted him to slow down the decision-making process or felt that it was a wrong decision. She only, she has a lot of love for her son, I think, and she's being protective of him, but it's not... From what I can tell here, it doesn't seem like in a horribly toxic way. Now, you, of course, being in the relationship might have another feeling about that, but I don't know that she's the main reason. It really feels like
she probably had these feelings, but she really, in a way, they're like balanced against each other. She just really wasn't as much of that force with Malika than maybe others were. So I think that's what we have. But we can explore this more in the future.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Estelle.
Got it.
There's your others.
Uh-huh. I wish the table was closer.
I wish that you were further down that way so that I could move over more. Look at me.
Well, do I have a lot of room here? I guess I do. Well, I got all this liquid here.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to move. And I don't mean physically. Well, I do, but not.
We understand. You're welcome, Estelle.
Is that better?
Yeah, that'll work.
You're the one who went off to the side to begin with, though. You could have had me move.
Yeah, that was mostly to throw up.
Oh. All right.
I don't notice Claudia on the list yet, so if Claudia, you are here for a reading, right? Or if you stick around.
Are you here for a reading, Claudia? We don't have a lot more people.
G-Mon is up, and...
No, it's, I think it's Angel Mary, isn't it? Oh, it's G-Mon. You're right. Okay. Sorry about that. All right.
Ask for general reading. Okay, so I'm going to use a deck, and you're going to use the Lenormand. Go.
Now I'm all messed up.
Thanks, Claudia. It's good to see you here. Okay, Jimon said general, right?
Yep.
Okay, Jimon. Your first card is the Four of Coins reversed, Four of Pentacles reversed. And then there's the Queen of Wands reversed. Boy, always the reverse. And, of course, the King of Pentacles reversed.
A lot of court cards today. Holy
I know.
moly. 'Tis the season, I guess.
Don't be sorry about that, Claudia. Stork. And more birds, partridges. Well, isn't that Christmassy?
I know, the birds and the stork. Well, and this is just a general, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Queen of Wands
And the King of Pentacles.
Well,
there seems to be some new opportunities coming, but maybe you're wondering about where you're hearing them from, because it may be people that, sometimes their information isn't good, sometimes it isn't. The birds sort of can talk about chatter talk, and sometimes it's stuff you need to know, but sometimes it might be superfluous,
Gossip.
that kind of thing, gossipy even. And so the other aspects of the reading seem to indicate that from a financial point of view, you're going to be trying harder to hold on to money. It may be that you are deciding you need to... Well, no, actually, it's the other way around. I'm sorry. You may be... It could be that you're finding it harder to hold on to money because you don't feel like you're making enough money, or like you have too many expenses. So I could put that caveat in there that way. Some of this may be involved with the idea that I'm seeing a focus here that says there are some issues with managing money too. So I'm wondering if maybe employment is really going to be, employment, career things are going to be your big issues. And some of this will be about, whether or not you can find the right jobs or choose the right jobs, because it seems like you need to really focus on your financial security as much as you can, or you will be trying to.
This does seem to be career or financially indicated. Before I even look at what you're going to say, what you said, I want to go on with this. I almost feel like you need to let go of something that has not been working out for you financially or materially, or maybe you just need something more. It could be also that maybe some of the people you're working with, you're not working well with. I'm going to look now. Your hours have been cut at work. Oh my gosh, and that's the let go or the cutting. Holy cow.
Yeah.
But I felt that right away when I saw this combo here. But the good news is that I think, it's almost like Dr. V's advice a little bit here, but not quite the same. There may be a new opportunity or something that comes your way, and it may come through others, who tell you about it. Well, you should apply here, or you should do this now. And so it looks as though there might be something new in the pike eventually that somebody may tell you about. So keep your eyes and ears open, because I think this could have a better ending. I'm not sure if you'll end up at the same place or not. It's hard for me to say. This seems like a move of some sort, doesn't it?
It does in a way, but I could also say too, Jimon, that although we're seeing this idea that new opportunities may come to you through a grapevine of sort, it really is going to be dependent on you to decide if you want to choose that or not. That's that Queen of Swords reversed there. So the thing is that you may really want to soul search and say, I know I don't get along with everybody here, but I feel like there's something worth staying for. and maybe, you know, somebody is going to bring back my hours. You need to really resolve those questions, because when an opportunity arrives, you want to be able to be freely, you know, consider it and consider taking it.
So yeah, be sure that, you know, it is right for you, you know, and your hours have been cut. Obviously, if you need the money, you're going to have the sense of wanting to move fast. But the thing is that,
True.
you know, be wary of the decisions that you make, you know, because that could make or break things for you. I really sense this could be a positive new beginning for you, though. So sometimes, you know, it's kind of like the way my retirement was foisted upon me. Sometimes, you know, things are better because of what has been taken away from you. It's opened the door for new opportunities to surface.
In the context of this reading, then I'm sort of now seeing that reverse King of Pentacles is not about you managing your financial affairs so much as just really the state overall, that things are really, you know, kind of in a depressed state with that. And it could be just saying too, really, your company's management, because they would more likely be the king figure in that sense there. They're the authority kind of guy. So we're wishing you luck, though, in the new year.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and, you know, feel free to stay focused on that.
Come back,
ask more
us
questions,
more.
you know, about career stuff. So we'll look into it a little bit more. I'm hoping this means something will shift and change. This is a positive right here.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
G-Mon. All right.
Good luck with that.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And
Okay, Angel M is up. And I know she had a question posted earlier.
okay, and I'm going to use the Lenormand. You're going to gave her a question, does Malek still love me?
Yep.
Got it.
Got it. All right.
There's your card. Okay, so it's your deck and my Lenormand.
Didn't I just... Oh. Yes, I'm confused now.
It's
now I'm totally
6
confused.
of one and a half dozen of the other. Oh my God! Sonny's having a spaz attack. You should have seen his feet wiggling in front of the camera there. He was stretching.
Oh, there. I see it. Because I got the delay.
And of course the camera moved out of the way.
That is wild. Sonny just wanted to let everybody know he's still here.
And he's in charge. And Mr. O is dropping Lenormand. And oh, Violet, I have something to tell you, and I probably won't tell you here because it's really sad.
Oh. You're going to come clean, eh?
I will come clean, but I'll probably DM you later.
Well, that's two things that got ruined recently.
Stop! Yes, I ruined something, okay? And you're going to flip when you hear what it was. No, you're not fired. I should be fired.
No, it's nothing to do with you. Trust me on that. That came up again?
Yeah, and followed by the fox this time.
Whoa, okay. But this is about Malek and love.
I ruined one card. It somehow got under the chair and the chair bent it.
Yes, Violet.
It's not really horrible, but it probably won't shuffle well. The chariot.
And he broke the star off my tree today when he was sick. That nice tree thing that was, you know, the shiny one. The things I suffer through.
The High Priestess reversed, the chariot upright.
The Two of Korta.
I know. Ugh.
Which is that again?
No, that's the
a
chariot.
Oh, thank goodness. So it's the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is upright.
So these are pretty interesting.
They are. How do they relate to the love, though? I'm not totally sure. I think...
Well, these relate first, and look at that. The fox in the garden.
Yeah.
Not sure. I think that it's not really clear. It may be that at this point in time, Malek is sort of pushing himself out into the public it could also be saying too that to some degree, you're not the only person that maybe he was deceiving or possibly had some sort of issues with, right?
Yeah, because the fox can be about sneakiness, and deception, playing the field, so to speak.
Or the garden.
Or, well, yeah. So, and it seems like he's really driven. I don't know what this means in this regard. It's like I feel he does not follow really good.
Right, he ignores his best advice, whether it comes from himself or from people
That's what I was trying to say,
who
his
have his
inner
back.
wisdom. And maybe what others have to say. He seems to blaze his own trail, and he's constantly like, I don't want to say he's a player, because I don't know. Maybe he is.
He's a player,
somebody now.
I'll say it.
Okay. But it seems like he's
always
always
looking for the next one.
Bam! Bam on that. Bam,
I'm sorry to trivialize that, but that's literally what the card says is he sort of feels he's accomplished what he wants, not necessarily with you, but whatever he's doing, and he is preparing to move on
for
to his
the
next
conquest.
I like what you're saying there, Violet. I don't know if Banshee would agree.
Oh my God. He's going to have to pay for it. I can't even replace my tree. It's gone now. So he's also going to glue that. As carefully as he would some of his doll
like
stuff.
Like the wolf ears on the wolf statue that I haven't glued yet.
I have so many broken objects, and I'm not the one who broke them.
I need to be fired. Or spanked.
Mr. O has got that knack.
That.
I love him to death, but he's a destroyer. Anyway.
You're the violator. I'm the destroyer. We should team up and take this place down.
I'm sorry, Angel Mary. We're having fun here during your reading. And it is kind of a serious reading. Does this really answer the question, though, that it's possible a person like this could have feelings for you, but they also they kind of shut them down to move on to the next.
Well, I think it's very likely he has some feelings for you, but I don't know that they're depthful, and I'm getting that from the High Priestess, that it's not really like spirit deep, it's more mundane. Like he likes you because he likes women. Maybe there was something closer, but I'm just wondering if something changed in his mind. And I don't know his age, but I'm wondering if he's just not mature enough to really accept what he should be doing that's better for himself.
Yeah. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Angel Mary, I'm sorry. I wish I had better news. I do. The cards are being very strange tonight.
It must be that post-solstice energy.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Kara, tell them to leave me alone. Make Sonny scratch them. I know it's going to be really hard to get Sonny to do that over in Texas.
I'm trying to be patient.
You're welcome, Angel Mary.
It's hard. I pay good money for this stuff.
Divine is up. Divine Universe.
Where are you, Divine?
And it'll be my deck and your Lenormand.
Okay, I think I can handle it.
Yes.
Hey, I have messed up a few cards in my day. I have. The one that comes to mind is when I messed up the devil in the Light Seers Tarot, the first Light Seers Tarot deck I had. When I was trying to shove it in a box, it wouldn't fit in. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I'm putting the wrong deck in the wrong box. It was just a bad mistake.
What you pointed out to me, though, is that I don't sit closer to the table like you do, so I tend to sit a little bit away, and so my shuffling style probably is just so frenetic that a card flips out, falls down, and before you know it, somebody has stepped on it, somebody has
or a piece of furniture steps on it.
Yeah. Okay, Divine You, we know you're out there. Did we get your question already?
Divine might be typing. Let's give
That's
a moment.
And then after Divine, it's Claudia. So if you're still here, you can go ahead and start preparing your question too.
Hey, we're doing pretty well tonight. We've run through everybody, but it was a little bit shorter.
Oh, you know what? For the first time in ages, like literally years, if ever, one of them did. Who was it? Was it Sunny?
It was.
It was. It was just the other night. Yesterday or the night before.
He had gas.
Oh my God. You know, Kara, if I didn't know better, I'd say that you probably caused that.
Kara has incredible abilities, but I suggest you finding a different way to use them.
We have determined that you two are twin flames, and you know that's like hot, and so is like farts. Ugh.
All right, let's get off that topic. Shuffle and focus. Wait,
we
don't have a question yet. Divine, are you with us? Maybe Divine just stopped in to say hi.
Does Violet happen to know? Does the Lotosizer know?
Yeah, but and maybe Divine thought if you weren't here that she was not going to get.
So it's me she likes.
I guess I'm just not good enough.
Oh, she's going to come in and say, no, actually it's Banshee. I deserve that. Well,
why don't we move on to Claudia?
Let's move on to Claudia, and if Divine shows up before we close, we can do it.
Yeah.
Claudia, give us a question.
Yeah, let's do it that way.
Yeah.
And we'll see. Divine might have gotten called away.
That's true. That's fine. We can handle this. Okay, a general for you? Got it, Claudia. Here we go.
All right.
Guess you get to lay yours first.
No, I'm not going to.
Oh, are you going to wait for me? That's fine. Claudia, you get... Whoops. Let's show it. You get the High Priestess upright.
Ooh.
Nice. And you also get Temperance upright. And, wow, all major arcana. You get Justice upright.
This is pretty deep.
This is the Olympus Tarot, by the way. So once again, our friend the Stork shows up. And the storybook, which is the book.
Which is interesting when we have the High Priestess in the reading.
Yeah.
It sounds like some deep, heavy introspection or work on the self, maybe, that will lead towards maybe new revelations or a new beginning for you.
No, we didn't think you were having children. I know, it's the Stork, right?
Good one, Claudia. And yes, it could mean that, but I think in the context of the cards I see here, I don't see that. And I forgot
High Priestess, and Justice.
Temperance and Justice.
All upright.
So, I'm speechless almost, really. This is so balanced here, temperate. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's playing with the hat. Uh-oh.
Nobody can see.
No.
Your job is going great. That's good. Well, it maybe you're finding out about something new project that you really want to put yourself into. I don't necessarily feel like it could be a new job, but that's always a possibility.
I don't know that.
But I don't think it is that.
I don't
either.
think this is job related. I really think it could be just something more personal. This could be personal work, on the self. Where you're trying to restore a little bit more balance and harmony within the self. And maybe this is just doing some more inner work. You've got the High Priestess here, you've got the book. It's like almost as if you're beginning, whether it's a meditative program, something that's deeper, I just sense here that's going to be really good for you.
I suppose it really talks about being inspired by something to do this. And so it could be a lot of things. It could be things that broaden your mind, educationally speaking, but it could also be involvement in other groups or societies that maybe you feel fond of. It just sort of feels like there's something magnanimous, justice, like maybe somehow you're also feeling too, like maybe you're being taken seriously by a wider amount of people than you had been, or your perception set there. And maybe with temperance there, maybe also says too that there's a sense of really people looking to you to be kind of the moderating influence in some ways. I get that from the High Priestess too. All of these have extreme duality about them. Justice, temperance, and the High Priestess.
But at core level, justice and and temperance in their own way is about balance.
Yeah.
And harmony and restoring order in your universe. And so if everything is going fine, I think that what this is saying is this is a time maybe to just do some personal work, personal reflection. It seems like it would be a powerful time for you right now to do that.
Yeah, most things are so good for you, and hey, I hear that. You don't need a man. So
failing that, I would say that maybe this is a time to begin a course of study if you have been thinking about studying something. And it doesn't have to be formal education. Maybe it's about going to museums and learning about art from a certain period you're interested in. I'm just throwing that out there. Or a craft or hobby that you've wanted to take on and you need a little instruction in. That could also be indicated by this. So it seems more personal to me. I'm looking at this than business related or even relationship related. It's
right.
about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is about you, Claudia.
It's all about you. I'm just saying that.
See, even Sonny says so.
Even Sonny says so. Sonny wants my hat now. He's going after my hat, aren't you?
That would be wonderful.
My hat.
Well, you never know. Maybe something really kind of gives you more of a gist for going. Maybe you find, better funding for it. Whatever it is, something maybe clicks that says, oh, maybe now's the time. So good luck with that.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Thanks for stopping in.
Hope you have a great holiday season, however you celebrate it.
Gonna ask one more time if Divine is here, and if not, it's Violet's turn.
You're welcome.
3 major arcana too. You can't.
I know that was a pretty powerful reading, Claudia. Yeah. So I don't know if you're planning on going to Convocation. I don't think we're going to go, but maybe that's where some of this will click in. Maybe you'll be invited to join somebody's personal study group, or maybe you'll feel like you have the ability to start one of your own. Look at the Sun Man here. Oh my goodness. No, I don't think we are. We tend to not. But, if I did get there, I would definitely want to look for you.
We, if we go, we just go to...
One day sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes just to check in on a few sessions and stuff, and to commiserate with old friends.
There's a possibility we will appear there at least one day, so hopefully we'll see you there.
Excuse me. So Divine's not here. Let's go to Violet.
All right. Oh, dear.
Oh, no, not you.
You could be like receiving such a heavy burden of all the joys and the sorrows that Christmas time bring to some people, and you're too empathic. And so right off the top, I would say, are you shielding well?
Why don't we do it this way? I want to start with a yes-no.
Okay.
Is it my deck this time or yours?
I think it's your deck.
Yeah, because that's right.
I did the Olympus Tarot for Claudia.
Well, I'll use the Clarity Tarot. Let's see what we get.
Well, you know what? I think that sometimes when we're really, really good or have been, and, to some degree, I have to say I've had, so many decades of really cool readings for people that, it's hard to say when I was the best. I don't necessarily know that it is right now, even working in our synergy way. But what I'm trying to get at, though, is that sometimes I often felt that I wasn't really working on my shielding, and that's why I was receiving
Gotcha.
more.
Well, Violet, you can't fault yourself too much because there's just an overwhelming amount of emotion out there during this time of year. Happy, sad, etc. People want to be happy, but if you've broken up a relationship, if you've lost somebody you love through death or illness, I mean, it can be overwhelming. And yes, we empaths can pick up on a lot of this stuff. A war going on and knowing so many people in Ukraine are without heat during the cold part of the year. All of that I feel, I can deal with it to some extent, but I feel it, I feel horrible about some of this stuff.
Sometimes I feel like I don't want to shut that out. Like I want to feel
Yeah, we have to feel it, but we have to come to terms with our feelings, too. I think it's more important to feel things than to try not to.
You were doing counting.
I am doing counting.
I seem to have rallied somewhat. I have a minor
you're doing fine
here, and I'm a little stiff in my neck. I'm not sure if maybe that's what it was, because I've been having problems with my neck and my shoulders lately. They're always sore.
We asked if she would get sick again, right? Right? That was the question.
Yes. Oh.
Last one. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Well, I got 2 aces. I got to tell you that right off the bat.
Yes.
And they came pretty early on. And then I've got the 5 of Swords reversed.
You're going to feel like cutting off your head.
No.
Well, it doesn't mean you will. It just means you might feel that way.
But what you are going to feel like is you just can't win.
Yeah.
It's another year. It's another feeling of sickness. And so you sort of feel that way and you're kind of resigned to it. But it's like you need to try to find a way to move past this. So let's throw a few more cards and see if the cards have any suggestions.
And then I'm going to throw you another one of my little weird spell ideas because it just popped into my head.
Oh, okay.
This one you might like.
Well, so you're going to do the Lenormand? Oh, give me those cards back. We need those. I'll get them.
Sure.
I got them.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
I have a pretty cool idea. I think it could work. Of course, she'll tell me where I'm wrong.
I will not. Mr. O is quite good at coming up with stuff on the fly. Magic on the fly.
Well, yeah.
I've got to always map everything out, I'm like that.
I guess I'm a chaos magician without knowing it.
All right, let's see what we have here. We have the Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh, the first card. We have the 3 of Cups.
These are all upright.
And we have the 4 of Cups.
Wow. So then I got the lilies, which is indicative perhaps, and the anchor, which is counterindicative. Like, I want to change. No, you want to stay here.
Wow. Wow, that's really interesting. But I want to focus on all of this emotion here. Just look at that. You've got 3 cups.
Yeah.
And the Knight, of course, is about these emotions that wax and wane and, maybe coming at you and then going. And, that's what we empaths have to deal with, And this is a celebratory time, a time where you should get in the spirit of celebration. But it's hard when, your emotions are being co-opted by, all the things that are happening. And the Four of Cups is saying here, that is why, you sort of have to step back from things a little bit. You kind of, maybe what this is saying is that you don't want to step away from your daughter's celebration and all the fun in the family. What you maybe want to separate yourself from is, maybe before the holidays a little bit, you should turn off the TV. You should focus maybe on social media only for, like cards of the day and stuff, and try not to see all of the stuff going on around you and being influenced by it that way. At least you can shut down, some of those triggers, that we all have.
So I agree with Banshee pretty much with the Knight and the Three of Cups. I differ a little bit on the Four of Cups because would want to suggest that maybe it says that there is a solution for you, but but you haven't found it yet, or you need to keep looking for it. And I guess that's what this is saying really, is like there is something that will advance you, will evolve you, will move you.
But you're stuck right now.
Well, or you have to stick on that course of trying to pursue it, either of those.
You have to lift anchor on this constant barrage of this, and find a way to, make it less impactful on you.
Here's what came into my head. I don't know if you have any doll around the house, a Barbie doll, any doll, something maybe that could be you. I'm saying make a poppet or use a poppet that you have, and maybe you're casting a spell of protection around yourself. So you put the poppet on your altar, and then you maybe make a soft circle and, call the energies you want to call there, but also the intent of protecting yourself when you're astraling, when you're dreaming, whatever, and then when you wake up, that protection stays there with you because you're doing it sort of in a
so you're protecting
image magic.
She's protecting herself from the unwanted barrage of overwhelming.
It's like a shield that maybe starts in the astral. Like do this before you go to sleep, and then just leave it there in the morning. Break it down later when you feel like you've mastered it.
Interesting. Yeah, not bad, Mr.
Use
O.
candles, stones that you think are appropriate colors, and
I like it.
I like image magic a lot. I guess it's why I work with Barbie dolls. Don't tell anybody. Dorothy Morrison, who wrote the Wicked book,
right?
And is a friend of sorts with us, and it's got the swifting of energy.
She's written a number of books, great magical books.
Utterly Wicked, is that
Utterly Wicked's that one. Obviously, that was one of her more recent ones, and really hit on some interesting areas, like that swifting of energy
But
spell.
the point I wanted to make, though, is that there's a whole big chapter or more on the use of poppets, and she really thinks that Barbie dolls are fabulous poppets. And I did something that she did, and boy did it work. I'll probably tell you that in a DM. It was a very interesting experience.
Anyway, that's what we have for you. It's interesting, but yes, I think you might go through this again, but do what you can to try to mitigate it. Ignore me when I'm whining online about the weather, of course, and the power outages, and we're freezing here.
But yeah, it is probably a function of the fact that you are very empathic, Violet, and that even anything like just news stories, you sense what's going on behind a story or anything like that.
So to me, this is a call for you to move past, this barrage of emotions. Enjoy the holidays and step back from the mundane, a bit, so that you can have, this pleasurable experience with your family. I believe that. I believe that.
It's out there. It's so out there in the psychic air.
But I mean, let's just try feeding it less with, in whatever way you can, and just focus on that. How can I kind of clog the holes? And I think he has a good idea to try. He definitely does. So give that a shot as well.
Right. When you're doing that at night before you go, you know, specifically your intent is about protecting you as you go into the astral, but also the idea that it's going to remain when you wake up.
Yeah. All right. So that's what we have for Violet, and that's what we have for everybody today. Divine You, are you here? I think
you
not.
are.
Okay, well, we'll have to read for you another day, Divine.
Yeah, that's fine. Even just a day or so is probably okay. But, you know, it depends on how long you feel that lasts. If these effects mostly quit after a day or so, you know, then you could probably do it the day or so after. Whatever
so you like the images on this Clarity Tarot, huh? I do too. I really do. And actually, I haven't used the cards this way yet, but they have their own system of yes-no. Here, show the card up closer here for a minute. You see that on the top corner here? That's an N for no. Or is it a Y for yes? It's a Y for yes. And so some of the cards have answers like yes or no. I haven't used them that way yet. I want to work with the cards more before I do. But I kind of like that part of it.
Oh, Sonny.
Sonny.
Say goodbye to everybody.
Come here. Look. There. Say goodbye to the camera.
Oh, goodbye. No.
Extreme Sonny close up.
Aww.
Oh, look, he's kissing the camera. There
he looks like a little rodent the way it warps his face.
He's giving everybody a goodbye kiss.
Kisses from Sonny.
All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We've had a great time. Mr. O is back to health. I don't have to worry about getting him to an ER or a minute clinic that may or may not.
You could give me bus fare, but I don't think any buses are going to be running.
I know. They may or may not be open tomorrow, and we may not be able to get out of our driveway. So happy to see he's on the road to recovery. All right, everybody. You know, we'll see you happy hour, we hope, on Saturday.
If not tomorrow, but I have a feeling we may not be here tomorrow after all.
Yeah, it's hard to say we're going to do what we planned tomorrow, a quickie pop-up thing.
Miss us.
But we will definitely be there for happy hour. Absolutely. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.